So I just left a networking luncheon, and I am once again baffled. Now, I'm not too baffled because this whole social media thing's only about 10 years old, and people are just starting to grasp the power behind all of it. Why? Because that's how we spend our lives, sharing every moment, and businesses are advertising and competing. The big guys can compete, the small guys can compete with the little guys, etc., etc. I had a conversation with a gentleman that owns a moving company, and he told me that he doesn't really need to use social media because his business has an A rating with the Better Business Bureau. That was the face I had and the response. I was in an utter total state of shock. The Better Business Bureau. Moving companies have the worst rap on the planet. I just got done moving 2 months ago. I had 2 movers not show up on the same day. I've moved across this country twice, and I had multiple things broken. It's an absolute nightmare. The moving industry is the worst. But it's an unavoidable process that most people don't want to do, so they hire it out. But when you do that, sometimes that becomes even more of a nightmare. Social media doesn't fix a bad company. Social media doesn't fix a bad product. But social media sure as heck gives you the opportunity to effectively tell the story of your brand. But more important, it allows your customers and people you do business with to talk about their experience and share their story. You know what that's called? That's called user-generated content. That's called a volunteer army. That's called people willing to tell the story of your brand by sharing their experience. A moving company sure could use that. But I wasn't here to convince this guy or change his mind. If he doesn't get it, it's cool. I'll just catch guys like that on the flip side in about 36 months, if they're in business. Because here's the deal. If you're a local business, especially a small or local business, and you're not leveraging social media because you're running from it and you're scared people are talking to you, I'm going to let you in a little secret. They already are talking about you. Are you in the conversation is the question. So if you own a moving company or any business out there, and you're not utilizing social media because you're skeptical about it, you should be more skeptical on the fact of not utilizing it and what the downside is going to be. Why? Because when people are searching for what you do and they find your website that was built in 1995 and they can't find you on Facebook because it's a different name, the branding's all inconsistent, they judge you. And you know where they go? To the next person, which 9 times out of 10 is your competition. So remember, social media sucks if you don't know what you're doing. And if you're using the Better Business Bureau to send customers because you've got an A rating, let me be the first to welcome you to 2015.